Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Moses joins us now with a look at sports. Lloydminster Bobcats season winding down, but that doesn't mean it's getting any easier. Lots of games in few nights, and last night, toughest team in the AJHL.
Yeah, the Spruce Grove Saints, unfortunately, their bus didn't break down. They came in, and certainly it was an interesting one. Very tough one for the Bobcats. Well, after having the night off, the St. Albert Steel's bus shutting down was kind of a godsend for the Bobcats. They had some extra time and some rest as they took on the league's top team. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. 7 minutes in the first, Bobcats will strike. It'll be Topher Flanagan as he'll pick up the loose puck in the slot and rips home his 26th. 1-0 for the Cats. The lead doesn't last that long. Jetlyn Houcher gets the backdoor feed and snipes it top corner. We're tied up at 1, then dying minutes in the first. It'll be the Saints that will take the lead. The puck deflects right to Dylan Holman, and he's got nothing but open net. Spruce Grove will head to the locker room with a 2-1 edge in the second. Bobcats looking to tie it up, unable to capitalize. Holman decides to give his goalie a nice roundhouse. Unfortunately, that was a bad opportunity, but Kyle Harris there doesn't get to go. Lloyd still applying the pressure. Matty Marcineau to Flanagan. Jensen making the big save. Moving to the third, a 2-on-none. Short-handed, some pretty passing finished off by Dylan Richard. 3-1. Then on the power play, Richard again, second of the game, and that would do it. Saints take this one 4-1.
But at the end of the day, some of our mistakes we were making a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, kind of caught up to us. And the good part about it is we have time to do something about it. The bad part about it is we have to go through this. And we have 2 games this weekend that we have to make a difference.
This loss just motivates us more for this weekend. We've dropped a couple in a row at home, so we really want to get back on track, and this weekend's going to be a good showing.
The Lloydminster Border Kings are back in action tonight on home ice, and they'll be facing the Bentley Generals for their second best-of-3 playoff series. The Border Kings go into this series as the favorites and well-deserved too. The Border Kings have owned the regular season series against Bentley. Captain Aaron Foster is aware of what to expect from the Gens and thinks home ice will help.
We just got to come out and play our game. We got to get after them early and often, and not be afraid of them and what they've done. This is the new year. This is our time, and take it to them all we can. Start with the first 20 minutes, win the first period, and just keep going. So it's going to be huge, to have that home ice advantage and hopefully get the win here and then go back there Saturday and see what we can get done in their rink. So.
Sports is brought to you by Dedham Chrysler.
To really experience a world-class Dodge and Chrysler automobile,
You have to drive it.
visit Denham Chrysler Lloydminster today.
Lloydminster's Nick Heynen is the third and final local fighter who will be heading to Aggression MMA 9 this Saturday. And on this week's Superstar Next Door, Matt Schumont shows us how Nick is getting prepared for his upcoming tilt.
Nick Heynen has been hard at work with one of his most upbeat training camps. He says he's feeling good heading into Saturday's fight as he's trying to snap a 2-fight losing streak.
Training's going good. Had a good, healthy camp. It's not very often that happens, especially for me. So it's been real nice to stay healthy through this camp.
It seems like he's always getting ready for a fight. It seems like he doesn't take much time off or anything. He fought in Cold Lake. It was a very tough fight. Fought a fight he was winning, hands down. Everybody thought that first round was 10-8. Now, he jumped back in. He wanted to fight tough guys. He's fighting Steve Beaumont. Lots of hype going on with Steve Beaumont 4-0. I don't think Steve Beaumont stands up very well to Nick because Nick's so well-rounded.
Heynen will be taking on an undefeated Steve Beaumont. Now, although Beaumont is heading into this fight with a 4-0 record, Heynen says from what he has seen, his opponent is very one-dimensional.
I expect him to come out, be real aggressive with a kind of a brawling style, big overhand right, big left hook, maybe shoot for double, but he's definitely going to come up. I think he's going to come out pretty fired up. He usually does.
Heynen will be showcasing his talents outside of the EFC for the first time and says he is thankful to get an opportunity like this.
Aggression is one of the premier card in Western Canada, so I am very excited about that. Very excited about getting a chance to fight in Edmonton. I got a lot of friends and family coming out. I got a lot of friends down south Alberta and from BC, so I should have a good crowd.
He's no slouch. I mean, this kid is very well-rounded, but my understanding is he is quite good on the ground. So he's he's quite the grappler from what we hear.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Brought to you by your local BRP dealer. Power Merchants of St. Paul, Norsask of North Battleford, and RecTech Power Products of Lloydminster, your local BRP dealers.
Day 2 of the 2012 Alberta Boston Pizza Cup in Camrose today. The morning draw saw Kevin Martin and Kevin Cooey move on with ease in the A event. Kevin Martin, a good friend of Emmett's. A good friend of Emmett Murphy in the show. Why not? He stole 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. Would you believe it? For a comfortable 8-2 win over Brock Virtue. Kevin Cooey defeats Jamie King 7-4, which sets up a rematch of last year's final tonight in the evening draw between Martin and Cooey. In the B event, Rob Schlender with 2 in the 3rd end, a pair in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th. He goes on to defeat Dean Ross 8-3 and 9 ends. Greg Hill with a win. This one was a close one, 8-7 over Kevin Park. Todd Appelman was down 4-0 after 2 ends, and he came back with a single in the 3rd, a steal of 2 in the 4th, and another steal of 3 in the 5th. 10-7 over Lloyd Hill, and it took 7 ends for Kurt Balderson to defeat Matthew Blandford 8-2.